This is a song I wrote called Don't Know How Much Longer.
I've seen miles of heights and valleys low. I've seen sunflowers bloom and evergreens grow. I've had victories and losses too, but none of this would have been possible without you. I think you're out there, but I don't know for sure. I'm thankful for the time we had, but damn, I wish we had more. I hope you're alright, but everything just feels so wrong, and I guess that's why I wrote this song. I promise you that I will make you proud. I'll shout my voice out loud. I'm learning to
everyone. My name is Dom Refuerzo. Some of you may know me as Monica still. And I wanted to say thank you for watching this video. And I want to also extend a huge thank you to Shay, Shawnee, and Amanda. Shay was the director and cinematographer basically. Shawnee was one of the PAs. And Amanda was willing to go on a 5-hour road trip with us to Spokane for the sunflower field scene. I am making this because I want to tell you guys why this project happened and how it came about. I have a tendency to hide this, and it really isn't even about me. It's about my mom. She fell victim to suicide about 11 years ago now, and I say fell victim instead of committed suicide because I don't appreciate that rhetoric, because it kind of criminalizes people who have been diagnosed with depression. I don't want to treat people with depression as if they are criminals. I want to treat them as if they have a valid illness. People in general can really do better in recognizing that and not brushing it off their shoulder. It's a huge deal, and it was a huge part of my life. And of course it was a huge part of my mom's life. My mom was an amazing human being. She was in the military. She was a mother, of course, a mother of 3, myself, my sisters Marianne and Mimi. And she was a fantastic mother. She was a sister, she was a friend, she was everything that you could imagine her to be in the most positive way possible. And I feel like when people think of depression, they think of this sort of weakness, and I don't think that's true at all. She was the most strong human being I've ever known. She was also very generous. There's a line in the song that goes, "There was a time when I was all alone and I called out to you and you came straight home." That refers to a time when I was, and okay, keep in mind that I was a really nervous child. I was home alone, and I didn't know that I'd be home alone, and I started crying. And out of all of the phone numbers I knew at the time, I knew my mom's, and I called her with tears running down my face, pleading her to help me. And then she said okay, and I don't know how she did it, but she came home to me. And that's astounding because of 2 things. One, she was at work, and it's not like a casual thing to just get off work from the military, you know, at such a last-minute thing. And 2, she didn't know how to drive, so I don't know how she did it. Maybe she got a ride from a friend, maybe she took a taxi. And for the rest of my life, I will always think of that moment when I remember my mom, even though I got such a short time with her. She is a big reason why I do a lot of things in my life. And I know that a lot of people have asked about my mom, and I'm very ambiguous about it. I always speak about her in the present tense, but I think in doing so, I kind of don't do her justice. I've been avoiding this conversation for a majority of my life. And I don't want to do that anymore because I know that it's important to talk about, and I think by avoiding it, I'm just furthering the stigma of mental illness. So this is me trying to overcome that, and it's difficult, but that's how you know that you have to do it. I love my mom, and I miss her every day. I know that my family misses her every day too, and I know that she'd be proud of me if she saw me now. And my family always tells me that, and I try to believe that. And I think that with all the projects that I've been doing and all of the effort that I've been putting in, I really want to believe that. So I think that this is the first step that I have to take and tell you guys that yes, I have a mother. Yes, she is dead. Yes, she had depression, but she was also the most amazing person I have ever known. And I know she'd be proud of me. And I know she would always support me. And that's really the attitude that I want to take in all of my relationships. I want to support you guys, and I hope that you support me too. And I want to give everyone unconditional love, and I feel like in that way I can keep a part of her alive, at least her spirit. I know that you guys didn't click on this video expecting me to cry, and I didn't know if I would, but I kind of had an inkling, so I want to apologize for it, but I'm not going to. The main thing I want to tell you guys is that people who have depression are valid. They do have a mental illness, so please treat it that way. If you have questions, then ask them. Don't just brush it off. And don't treat them like some kind of criminal. And of course, that my mom was the best mom ever. Thank you all so much for watching this far. Thank you all for listening to me. And if you want to call me or talk to me or ask me any questions about this, you can do that. You can leave me a comment if you want it to be a public thing. You can send me a personal message. You can do anything you want to. I won't be offended, and I won't hide it anymore. I promise I'll be open about it. This video is obviously for you, Mom. I hope you're dancing in fields of sunflowers, and I can tell you that it was the most fun experience I had, and I hope that we can do it together someday. I love you all so much, and I'll see you when I see you.